Hi everyone, my name is Nick Nicholas and I'm here today with Jamie Tadda. Jamie is one of my coaching clients. We've been working together for 2 years now,
About 2
right?
years, yeah.
About 2 years. And when she and I originally met, she was recommended to me by another client that I had, correct? I don't
Yep.
remember who it was that did refer you, but she had some issues going on that partly business, partly personal, that were holding you back from meeting your sales goals. And so what we're doing is we're doing several podcasts on some of the message and the information that I shared with you
Right.
over the time we were doing this. And what we're doing now is getting some feedback from people who have actually benefited from the information from the message.
Okay.
Because those watching the podcast can say, well, that all looks really good, but how do I know it works?
Right.
And I think in this day and time, people are more skeptical maybe than we've ever been. So several folks are going to be doing some testimonials, and I appreciate your taking the time and effort to come and do this for us today. So if you will, share a little bit with me about what brought you to me as to be
Okay.
a coach. Kind of some of what we went through and the changes that took place that allowed you to get to what you wanted out of the work that we did together.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you appreciate coming. I was referred by another coworker that she knew that I was struggling with just some of meeting my sales goals, and she thought maybe just talking to you would be beneficial. So I did meet with you and started to learn about your message about love being positive energy versus fear being negative energy. And it was very interesting, but I'm like a lot of your viewers, I was a little skeptical that it would really work in real life.
Right.
So once I did apply it to my life, I really did gain a much better appreciation for the message. And what had happened is I just had the same income year after year, and it didn't matter what marketing plan I did or how many sales calls I made. I just never could seem to break through that threshold. And this was a 15-year stint. So I had talked to other coaches, I talked to my boss, my different salespeople, and what we discovered is I had somewhat of a unique sales cycle. And I closed 75% of my business by July 15th. And the last half of the year, even though I went to work every day, did the same activities, had the same focus, I just did not close business. And orders just seemed to get delayed and just nothing really happened. And then January, I would be gangbusters again. So I read your book, which was extremely helpful and very interesting. And we met and talked about this. And it really didn't take too terribly long before I sat down and did some real self-evaluation and just answered some of the questions you had been asking me. And what I discovered is I really did have a fear, and that fear was of success, which I thought was odd. Most people have the fear of failure.
Certainly.
Once I discovered that underlying fear, we kind of walked through, and you guided my thought process on why was I afraid to succeed. And answering that question took some time, took some effort on my part, some real soul searching, but that revelation did come. And actually, the day after that revelation came, you happened to be in the office and you noticed a difference and said that I just looked so much more relaxed and positive, and I hadn't even noticed a difference in my physical appearance. But it really did change just my thought process. And as a result, it not only changed my professional life and my income has gone up, but it has made changes in my personal life and has just really smoothed out some troubled waters. So I'm very pleased to have met you and very honored to have been a part of your coaching.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm really happy that you were able to do that. It's kind of amazing, isn't it, how once knowing that our decisions are made emotionally first, and all of a sudden realizing we're making those decisions out of a fear of what the consequence or the result might be,
Mm-hmm.
that once we can neutralize that so that it doesn't drive our decisions, how the decisions change.
Right.
And I think you'd agree with me that what made it work for you is when you changed the way you made your decisions. You saw yourself in a different light. And the whole thing about the glass ceiling was you had established for yourself, this is the highest level I can ever attain.
Mm-hmm.
And that had become your self-image.
Well, and you also pointed out that it was the level that I felt I deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So figuring out why I had set this magic number of this is the level of success I deserve,
Mm-hmm.
that really was the key. Is I needed to figure out why I felt I didn't
Mm-hmm.
deserve more.
Right. And in the process, you uncovered some things like, see, all of us have the past that we bring with us,
Right.
and it affects what we do. It affects our self-image. So, but I'm really proud of what you've accomplished, and I really appreciate you coming in today and agreeing to do this for us. I really do. So,
You're
Jamie,
very welcome.
thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure, and I wish you the very best of luck in the future.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Mhm.